Hey everybody, it's Brandon, and we are here with the Lighthouse Youth Group, and we're doing a podcast about going back to school. So I got a question for you. Anybody that wants to can answer. What are you most excited about going back to school?
Marching band season.
Seeing all my friends.
Yep. I gotta go see my friends. Marching band season.
Why?
Because it's a tight-knit crew that hangs out every day of the year, except Sunday, unless we have to. And it becomes a fun family and something extra that I get to really enjoy doing.
All right, cool. Somebody said, I got some other band members in here shaking their head going, no. Somebody said sports. Who said sports? Come on. Why?
So I can get back on court and play with the people. So I can get back on court and play with the people I miss the most.
Back on the court playing some basketball. By the way, that's Cameron, and Cameron can play, and we're going to be going to check you out this month. Hey, this year, Cameron is going to be playing. Are you going to be a senior this year or a junior? You're going to be a junior, but listen, if you get a chance to go out to the West Orange basketball games, you're going to want to check out Cameron. This dude's good. I gave him a nickname last year, Mr. Clean, because couldn't nobody get a shot on him. He was blocking them all.
Football season.
Okay, football. Why?
So we go back to state.
You go back to state. We hope that happens, right? Mustangs!
Theater.
Why theater?
Because we're gonna start doing our fall plays and getting casted and stuff like that.
All right, cool.
Prom.
Prom. Well, prom's at the end of the year, and you're already looking forward to it. I like it.
Choir,
Choir. Let me know why.
because it's the first choir group we're doing at CAFA.
Oh, cool. For those of you who don't know, that's Erin. Erin goes to CAFA, a private school. And so she doesn't have all the same experiences, but it's cool that she's getting to do some stuff like choir. We get to go watch her do some productions throughout the year. If you get an opportunity and you hear about it, come and check it out. It's a lot of fun. She's really good.
Whipping West Orange, starting Mustangs on a Friday night.
Oh, that's an LCM Bear talking.
LCU!
This
Go
is Texas. For those of you who are out of state and listen to this, Friday Nights Live, it's real. So yeah, this is Sean. Sean's senior year this year. He's looking forward to college. What you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to getting all my grades up and meeting with my counselors and looking at a plan for the next 4 years.
Speaking of plans for the next 4 years, we got one in here that's going to college this year. Woo! Jose, congratulations. And this may be your last opportunity to talk into this microphone as a youth group member. So tell us, what are you most excited about with college?
I'm very excited to further expand on the career I'm choosing to explore. And, explore college life and campus life. And just enjoy myself.
All right. Very cool. What are you looking forward to the least? What is it you dread most about going back to school? Oh, hands went up all over the room. Danny, how about you?
School itself.
School itself. Okay.
I'm taking some AP classes and I'm gonna have a lot of homework. So.
Okay.
Reading.
Just reading in general.
Reading because when I read, I fall asleep.
Okay.
It's really cool.
So do I.
Overlapping schedules.
Oh yeah, you have schedules that overlap. How does that work with where you go to school?
I go to school at home, so
Okay.
it's not easy.
Okay.
Well, I gotta go math, science, English, and a computer class.
That's what you don't like?
Yeah, I do. I like math, science,
Okay, what do you not like?
math.
All right.
Trying to pay attention in class. I
Getting
can't
up.
pay attention at all.
Okay.
Getting up early in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny
Oh,
because
I
at
don't like my
LCM they
school.
totally swapped this around.
Oh my
Now I
God.
think the high school kids actually go to school earlier.
7:15. We have to be
Oh,
there at 7:15.
Oh, that's not so
No,
early.
that's early.
Sucks.
And you know what's funny is I got one in junior high at my house and he doesn't have to go that early.
Let's go like 8.
Yeah, like 8:45 or something like that.
Beginning of the year,
Yeah.
we
but
didn't
we're
have
getting out
vehicles.
at like
Okay.
First semester was pretty good.
Say, hold on, stop.
My first semester was pretty good because I only go to school Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I go to 10 to like 12:30.
What are you going to college for?
No, mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering. All right, man. Okay, got another question for you. Cool. And we're going to go one at a time on these because this is going to make a lot of noise. But listen to this. What is the craziest story you've ever had about a day at school? Your craziest day at school. What was Camry?
Okay, it was when I went to Ridge City, and it was like Halloween in 6th grade, and we had like 3 tornadoes nearby the school, but they were really light, but they were there, and we had to stay in tornado position for like 5 hours in our Halloween costumes, and then we all had to evacuate the school, and it was just so crazy.
They had you evacuate the school into a tornado?
No, they made our parents come get us in between like the really bad storm.
Okay, I got it.
So,
All right,
yeah, the
cool.
lights were out.
Yeah,
we were in
the school I
tornado
used to go to,
position.
the lights went out all the time.
Yeah.
So, who's got another story? Come on. Aaron.
At CAFA, they were working on the roofs. And so, on one Tuesday, we couldn't hear our lessons. And we had a movie going, so we decided just to turn the movie off, and we sat in the dark the entire day. Which is our crazy thing.
Well, one morning I went to school and I got called into the principal's office. When I went in there, 2 buddies was in there, and then there was like every other principal in the school. And they were like, sit down, and then they were like, we can call the cops right now. And after that, I had like 5 days of sack because we pushed on this kid's chest and made him pass out. They said they could charge us with assault. So I ended up having sack for a
I'm
week.
sorry.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Yeah.
No, it
So,
was-
hold on. Wait. The guy asked you to,
Yeah,
right?
the guy-
You didn't just run up to some
No.
poor kid and shove
In
his
the
chest
video,
out.
in the video, the kid is saying, push my chest, push
And
my chest.
he like laughing and stuff, and then they
He
said
just
they
passed
said
it
they
out.
Oh,
could
it's
charge
the
us
real
with assault.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Kobe, craziest day at school.
Well, the school began out, but I wrestled the kid down, but the teacher just bring us up for the fight. But the principal was setting me what to do the cafeteria seat, but I just got my assigned seat because the paper was everywhere.
So you got in a fight at school?
Yeah.
Word to the wise, do not get in fights at school. Caleb.
So we're walking into second period. This is my sophomore year. Walking into second period, and I have math, and they say it's a lockdown.
Oh,
They didn't tell any of the teachers it was a drill. They were just going to go class to class, see if you did it right, and then tell you to relax. They skipped over my class entirely. So we sat the entire hour-long period freaking out in the dark with no one coming to check on us, thinking that somebody was in the school. It was actually happening during the whole clown craze.
That is actually
no.
So we thought it was a clown.
What they actually did, yes, what they actually did was they were just walking down. They weren't pulling the doorknobs and letting people know. So it wasn't just you. They were just walking down the hall, seeing that every door was locked. They didn't tell any of us for that whole class period. And then the bell rings, and they're like, "Okay, you're dismissed."
Oh, wow. No, I don't want to go out in the hall.
And it's after this person, after a clown.
So this happened over a couple of days, but the first day I was in my woodshop class and we had a sub that has taught me throughout my life, and she was in there and there was this dude, he's new, and he was like being disrespectful to the teacher, and I was like, hey, cut that out. And he got mad and upset, so the next day he was all like, hey boy, meet me and fight me somewhere. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then all of a sudden I was back behind the welding hall, and all of a sudden I got hit in the side of the head out of nowhere. I had to get up and beat this poor guy up. Anyway, it was not a good day. It's
Crazy day at school.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Don't get in fights at school.
Hey, word to the wise again. Don't get in fights at school. Hey, everybody with me at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Don't get in fights at school. Unless you have to.
Dan, you got a crazy story? Oh, goodness. Aaron, is that funny?
A while ago, like in 5th grade, a fire alarm just suddenly went off. We didn't know who pulled it or anything, so we thought it was an actual fire. So we had to march out, and it was raining. So we were outside in the rain watching our school, which was supposedly burning down, and it turns out it was all just a lie.
Oh, wow. So you had to do a fire drill in the rain.
No, someone pulled it.
All right, cool. Let's move on to the next question.
The first year of CAFA, this kid tested me, so I pushed him into a fire pot, but that's different.
Everybody at the same time.
Don't get in fights at school.
So let me ask you this. I got a kid over here acting like he's punching himself in the face. And you know what? I'm going to say who it is. It's Caleb, my oldest
I
son.
could do it too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Cameron gets, I guess they want credit for it. There's kids.
I didn't. Okay,
Anyway.
you volunteered to say mine.
Hey, y'all stop punching each other in the face. Or you punching yourselves in the face, whatever. What is, and we're going to get moving to something a little more serious. What's the biggest problem at your school?
Weed.
Well, yeah.
Weed. Everybody smokes weed. It's illegal. Everybody does it in our school.
Everyone sells weed.
Everybody smokes it and everybody sells it. Why is that funny?
Everyone vapes in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Tobacco. Every time I go into a bathroom, there's like a lot of dip on the floor or something. It's always in the toilet, in the urinal, on the wall. People throw it on the wall.
Fights.
Lots of fights at your school?
Yeah, people love fight.
How often does that happen?
A lot.
Our school too. We have a lot of fights at LC.
Yeah.
We had 3 fights with the same girl in it, like one day.
Yeah. It was.
Since I went to West Orange for the past 4 years, it seems to me that kids take their education for granted, and they don't know that their parents and everyone's paying taxes for them to go to school and paying everyone, and they're skipping classes, not paying attention during class, sleeping, and they're basically throwing their education down the drain. And if they do decide to go to college, they're mentally and just not ready for that kind of coursework.
So would you say, in hindsight, having come out of the other side of high school, going into college, you can look back and say that is definitely a problem? Did you see it while you were at school, or
Yeah, I
did you
saw
just...
that.
Smart people doing stupid stuff. Like someone vaping in the restrooms, fights, all of it.
Okay. So let me ask you this. If it was up to you, what would you do to fix that problem that you mentioned?
I like to have 2 different schools. I have 2 different schools. One for the kids that love fighting, and one school for the kids that's trying to do what they got. They don't pick, they're forced to go.
Okay.
Like a prison school.
A prison. You put them in prison school. Okay. All right, Caleb.
More rigorous drug testing.
Okay, you talking about how?
Just if you're gonna have anything to do with any form of competition where you represent the school, you should be drug tested.
Okay, because you're representing the school. I got you. Okay.
And put more cameras around because they have like 0 cameras in classes, and that's been like a lot of places they actually like do that stuff like dip and stuff like that, or they do it in classrooms because there's no cameras in there.
So you say they need Big Brother on campus.
Yeah.
Cameras everywhere. What about, one thing I hadn't heard anybody mention is bullying. But here I am with a group of kids that are actually in junior high and high school, middle school, whatever you want to call it, and none of you are actually mentioning it. Is it being blown out of proportion in the media?
I think, okay, in middle school, at Bridge City it was bad. It's really not that bad at high school.
It's non-existent.
I mean, you get called, like, people call people names and, like, funny things like that, but they don't do it to, like...
Everyone has, like, their own group. I guess everyone has become the bully to each other, you know? Like, they have their own groups, not a bad way.
Okay, so what you're saying
Well,
is in
just
junior
figure
high,
it
you're
out
figuring. So what you're saying is kind of like in junior high, you're figuring out who you are, but by high school, you kind of settled into your groups, and the bullying has kind of stopped, and figuring out.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
One more question for you guys. Do they let you wear a Christian T-shirt at school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. There are some schools that they don't. What about bringing Bible?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, I want to tell you guys, certain people will actually say that they won't let you wear a Christian shirt. They will say that they won't let you pray. They will say that they don't let you bring a Bible. Has anyone in this room right now run into that problem at all? Has anyone been told to change your shirt because of a Christian shirt?
No.
Has anyone been told to put your Bible away because it's a Bible?
No.
What do you think would be the best way for you to share your faith at your school this year?
To bring your Bible and incorporate that into your friends' group.
Okay.
Like in sports and stuff, and like before a game, like get all your whole team together and pray for, like even though, like show scripture.
Okay. I know that they're planning on putting together a prayer meeting / Bible study for the West Orange athletics group. I'd actually talked to the coach about that already, and it looks like that's going to happen.
And we're actually doing it for LCM Band too. We're starting a Bible study on Tuesdays and Thursdays during lunch.
Okay, cool. Anything else? Now we talk about Bible studies and stuff like that. What about on a more personal, singular level for you? Is there anything that you can think of that would show your faith with other people?
Set a good example.
Okay.
Talk about Jesus.
Why is it important to set a good example?
I mean, like you can post about it and stuff and people will know, but if you treat people badly or do bad things, then that's just what they're gonna think a Christian is.
So if you go around saying you're a Christian but you're not acting accordingly, you pretty much smear it for everybody. Okay, so what you're saying is your actions need to move along with your words, right? Would everybody agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, so for you, what kind of actions would you take to show that you're a Christian? Obviously, anybody can say, hey, I'm a Christian, and a lot of people do. What are some actions that you can take to show that you're a Christian?
Helping others.
Helping others.
Talk about God. Word.
Okay. Yeah. What about
Saying a prayer before important, like even if it's just to yourself and not out loud, people will notice if you bow your head for a second and say a prayer before something important.
Just talk about Jesus.
what about Christian organizations in the school?
Oh, join your Christian organizations in the school. You'll get to know people that you didn't know were Christian, people that you would have never met.
Okay, once you find out someone else is a Christian, if they're not in that same kind, y'all were talking about groups earlier. I know y'all call them the Yee boys or whatever. But y'all have these different groups of guys and girls, right? But what if you find out that somebody in a different group shares the same faith as you? What do?
You make a new group, the Christian group.
So you get. Well, the cool thing about doing that is all of a sudden now you have this group that everybody can relate to. If you have, like for example, just in our youth group alone, we have athletes, we have country boys, we have band kids, we have kids that are good with their academics, we have theater kids, we have choir kids, we have all kinds of stuff in this group alone. And if you guys all hang out together as Christians, then all of your friends are affected and it kind of spider webs its way out. You get like a water ripple. What would you like to see happen this next year? More fight.
Less drugs and more concentration.
Good grades.
Teachers actually doing stuff about people that don't behave. That don't,
Yeah.
That's like, do the right thing. Or doing stuff, period.
Yeah.
A lot less rumors.
Less rumors. Okay.
No more bullying.
In general, it'd be nice to see people happy.
I think that's a good way to end it right there. All right, we'll see you guys next time on this podcast.